Yo, wake up.
Yo, no, seriously, you gotta wake up. I'm serious, you gotta wake up. Yo, wake up. 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 Wake up.
So welcome to the Wake Up Podcast. I'm Lamont Thompson, CEO and founder of My College Draft and an advisor to the Blue Chips. What's up, fellas?
What's going on? What's up?
Holler at the people real quick.
My name's Wes Brantley. I am the president of the Blue Chips.
My name is Ivory Elijah, and I'm one of the newest members of Blue Chips.
You're going to have to get a title soon. So we welcome you guys to our first actual podcast. So if we mess up, forgive us. We're going to keep rolling anyway. Why did you guys choose Blue Chips?
There's a gap between the community and the school. I'm not sure how, I'm not sure why. It's just I felt there's something missing. I knew that this organization could be that gap, be that bridge between the community and the campus, and be the start of something special. And also personally, I knew there were some things that I needed to work on as far as some of my leadership skills, and Blue Chips has allowed me to work on those weaknesses, not only while I'm still here at school, when I get my big boy job per se. That's why I chose Blue Chips.
Kind of getting that exposure to your skills, working on speaking out in public, organizational skills, leadership skills. Also, I wanted to be a part of something on campus. Throughout my years at Pitt, the only thing I've really been a part of was intramural sports. I wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself. I'm helping the community, giving back to the people, just being a leader. I feel like it's great exposure. A lot of people would benefit from this organization.
It gives you that opportunity to take whatever leadership you have and expand it. When you can see who you can be now, your success can come sooner because you can see yourself as success even before it actually happened. Then that sounded good when I said it. A lot of decision goes into how to choose a college. So what decisions went on with you guys on how you chose the college that you attend?
I think the first thing that jumps out at me is price. Money talks. Where can I get scholarship money? Location. Do I fit in? I think those are three things for sure you got to look at when you're looking for it.
A lot of people, they go to college, they graduate, they're just buried in debt. And that's something that I did not want to go through. Somewhere where the weather was kind of fun, not too far away from home, but not too close. A place that has a good vibe.
Let's say, for example, we got some future college students looking at us right now. Yeah, give them a shout out. What's up? What kind of tips can you give?
Just don't procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. That is a habit that you do not want to grow. This is something that I still struggle with. If you have something to do it immediately. When you get to college, you're gonna have about 6-7 classes where you can have an assignment due all on the same day. Putting that assignment off, you're just burying yourself, creating stress and anxiety. Being on top of your game, it'll eliminate stress and anxiety. Do not procrastinate.
Man, I was terrible time management.
Go to class.
Oh man.
Mom and dad aren't going to be there. They're not going to find out that you're not going to class. My thing would just be stay focused and go to class. As it'll be easy for you to wake up, like, man, I'm not feeling it today. Go to class as much as possible. Do your research on your professor. Make sure you're really asking your advisor questions and doing research, asking people about these professors, because you don't want to be in a situation where you're not learning from that teaching style. So it's super imperative that you do your research before you take those classes.
And some of them are good, and then some of them kind of trash. So.
See, that's one of the things that I talk to.
We can just edit this out. We can edit it out.
Yeah, I like that. As much as I hate talking about this, man, we have to do it just a little bit. We talk about these politics, these candidates, man. This is crazy right now. This is crazy right now.
Before people go fleeing the country, relax.
Pretend like, okay, you're actually going to be elected President of the United States.
It's a good title, President Wes Brantley.
Like, what are some of the things that you would change, fix, implement?
I would focus less on military spending. I'm from KCK, and you look back at my school system and you like, why is none of that money going towards my school system? I shouldn't have to go through school with no books. People don't realize education can take you so many places in this world. Just by thinking, why don't we solve things up here instead of killing people?
It's sad to say, but the theory is that war reinvigorates the economy in a sense. You know? And it's sad.
I think a major focus of ours should be infrastructure. You know, I believe you got to build within before you can go out. Our infrastructure is bad. A lot of bad bridges, crumbling buildings. A lot of our stuff is outdated. Rebuild our roads, rebuild bridges. And so it may be a little pricey.
Look at places like Dubai and look at places like China. They focus so much on up here, education. They're creating state-of-the-art technology. We have to focus on education, better infrastructure. I think that'll be the outcome of education.
This is a campaign right here.
There you go. I always look back to like, damn, if I could have done this different or that different. Talk to that younger version of you. Well, based on what you know now, what would you tell that younger version of you?
You're a good looking dude.
That's wild.
Yeah, the younger Wes ain't gonna listen. Know who you are as a person. Stay rooted and grounded in your foundations and your teachings. Keep your spiritual life clean, and continue to go to church. Read your word. When everything else goes haywire, you still have your teachings, you still have your religion, you still have God. Persevere and stay true to your foundation.
Something that really hits home for me that somebody told me was, they said when you first go to school, be sure to take God with you. You go to church and all that, but you go to church just because your parents make you go. Like when you actually get into college and you experience life, you start to see how much of God you really need. A lot of problems that we could avoid just by looking at God's word and his promises. Because there's a lot of people that don't need to be in our lives. So bring God with you, man.
This almost make me want to drop a tear, man. Dog, don't leave that relax on your hair. But for me personally, I'm nothing without God. I mean, I can't be ashamed of the gospel and how good it's been in my life. Is that we gotta be praying for people who don't know how to pray for themselves, man. Blue Chips is so diverse of an organization. If you don't have a Blue Chips at your camp, holler at us at Blue Chips PSU. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep getting better. So you've been listening to the Wake Up Podcast. And Wes, Ivory, I'm Lamont. Every opportunity you want to tune in. If you won't talk about it, we'll talk about it to get you to talk about it. Inboxes, man, because we got tough skin. So you've been listening to the Wake Up. Remember, education's the new money.
Get some.
Good life, man.